Hello T-Bags, Cinemax77 coming at you today. Using my camera so that way I can utilize my tripod, because I'm actually going to do a quick response video for a boy of mine here on YouTube. He just put out a video today. His YouTube handle is CBBA50. He's a retired cop. From the sounds of it and the looks of it, he's living somewhere I think in the Southwest. Not sure, don't quote me on that, do not care. But anyways, bub, this little red box you see in front of you, man, you really ought to invest in one of these. This is called a Lansky professional sharpening system, and they run anywhere online from about 30 bucks to 50 bucks. You can get them on Amazon for right around $35, which is the average price for these. And let's see here. I need something that I don't have, because here I am being an arse and not being prepared. Excuse me y'all for being an ass and not being prepared. I just need to find something real quick. Here we go. Perfect. Example. I'm going to use this as a visual aid. This is my very cheap, very inexpensive Smith & Wesson little cutting horse pocket knife. I got this at Dollar General for $5. $5 Smith & Wesson, and like, it's paid for itself. So we're going to use this as an example. Alright, put the knife down right here. Now you open your system up, and as you can see, there's a multitude of items in here. Alright, you have your guide rods, you have your sharpening stones, and you have your clamp. The cool thing about this clamp is that you can buy a stand for this, and you see the big old hole right there. You can actually put this on that stand, which either clamps down or suction cups to a tabletop. And what that does is it gives you a sturdy base to work with. But for our purposes, we do not need said stand, and plus I don't have said stand. One of the things you have to do is loosen up this screw right here, so that way you can actually get some space on your jaws of your clamp. There we go. See, the more you loosen it, the more space you have. And what you do is you take said clamp, and I don't know if y'all can see right here, there's a line across the top of the clamp on both sides. The spine of your knife will rest in those little recesses. So you get it in there, and the red knob, you twist the red knob until it tightens down on said blade. And you want to make sure it's that's a German torque spec on this, and the torque spec is good and taut. So that's what you want to be sure of, that it's good and tight. So there you go. Now this is what y'all need to pay close attention to, and I'll see if I can't zoom in on these just a skosh. So maybe, yeah, y'all see that these numbers on the side are angles, degrees of angles. You got 17, 20, 25, and 30, all of which are your standard angles for 95% of your cutting tools. 30 is great for axes and chisels and stuff of the nature. 25 is great for utility blades. 20 is what I mainly use, and that is great great for EDC knives and knives that you would like to reprofile so they have a thinner cutting edge. And I can actually show you what a 20-degree reprofile job looks like right here on, no, that's not it, I lied. There we go. On my Cara 2, that is the brand new edge geometry that I put in there. It's 20 degrees from tip to heel. And I've recently done the same thing with there we go, my CRKT ringed razor. Got a nice 20-degree edge on there, and it's very, very nice for cutting. So, but I'm digressing, and I apologize. So this is how it works. The colors of the stones indicate. The colors of the stones indicate coarseness. Black is extreme coarse, and yellow is actually Arkansas polishing stone, ceramic stone. Very nice for getting that mirror edge on there. So what you do is you take one of the guide rods, you take one of the stones, and on the stones they have a spot. As you can see, it has a nice little wing nut on here, or a turn screw, or whatever you want to call it, and the L shape of your guide rod here, right here on this part, actually has a flattened spot to where, see if I can get a nice little focus. You'll see the flat spot, and I'm moving the wrong way. There we go. You'll see it right there. Okay. That flat spot is actually where your guide rod gets locked into, and you can tell once you hit it, because your guide rod will actually straighten itself out as you tighten it, like so, in there. Alright, so you put it in your desired angle, and what you do is there's several motions y'all can use to get this accomplished. The one I find that works the most for profiling your edge altogether is going to be a sawing motion, which is back and forth, and you go back and forth and you work your way up one edge, or you do it like the manual suggests and you go up at an angle like that, which is a natural motion. But the sawing back and forth, I find with certain knives, especially reprofiling, what that does, it helps realign the grain of the metal in the edge, and it doesn't try to push it a different direction. It keeps it all one direction, so that way it's easier to strop, easier to maintain. You understand what I'm saying with that? If not, I'll do another video and we'll go into that. But I know some people are going to say, you know, that doesn't work for me. Fine. You can actually do a side-to-side sawing motion as well. And it all depends on you, how sharp you want your knife, what you're using your knife for, etc., etc. What I like to do is I like to sit there and hold it in my hand like this and actually push up on the guide rod with my thumb, and then I go back and forth, so that way all the pressure is being exerted onto the stone, which is in return is being, you know, put on the edge of the knife. So that way the only thing you're doing is taking away the material from the edge, and that's that. You're not going to scratch your blade up, not going to do nothing like that. And that's pretty much it. It's a really cool knife system The only thing I don't like about it is if you have a painted knife or a coated knife. See if I can't get in on this a little bit. Focus for me, camera. As y'all can see, there are scratches where the clamp goes, but a couple of pieces of masking tape can cure that problem. So there's very simple ways to get around it. A couple pieces of duct tape, electrical tape, any type of tape will work. But seeing as this is a very inexpensive knife, and I mainly use this when I go camping, so that way I don't have to ruin one of my good knives, or when I go down the river, this is the knife that's normally stuck in my pocket, so that way if it falls out, I'm not missing out, but I still have a blade on me. But that's neither here nor there. This did come with a bottle of oil right here, but I didn't like the oil they used. It didn't do the job for me the way I wanted it to, so what I use instead is actually all-in-one, which is a very cool multi-purpose lubricant. Y'all seen it in my sharpening my sharpening systems video. So, but anyways, bro, I hope that helps you out. Get one of these, because it's not only does it help you learn how to sharpen or teach you how to sharpen a knife, but you can sharpen any knife you have. You can put a razor edge on it if you want. You can put a nice slicing edge, a good utility edge, or an excellent chopping edge. It's all up to you. It's how you want your knife profiled and how what task you see fit. But that's that. Thank y'all very much for watching. Bro, you know, my man CBBA50, I hope you get, you know, somewhat of an education out of this, man. Pick one of these up. It doesn't take long to learn how to use it. It comes with instructions. You know, I just showed you how I do it, and you know, my edges, they're not exacto edges, but I don't know, they seem to work, don't you think? So, and that is what this system can do for your knife if you just sit down and spend a little time. This right here, it took me about roughly 2 days to do, but that's just because of the composition of the metal itself. Anyways, I'm going to cut this right now before I break my 15-minute mark. Thank y'all very much for watching. CBBA50, bro. I hope you get, you know, somewhat of an education from this. Like I said, comment, subscribe for those of y'all who do like this video. Keep y'all's finger on the control. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, y'all. Bye.